If a river is flowing from north to south in a northern hemisphere, then the river bank, which is going to get erosion, it is said to be having more. Which side the erosion is said to be more? Which side of banking, this side or this side? Erosion is said to be more. That we have to think using the Coriolis force. Now, this is the river. River water is flowing from here to here. Earth is revolving. Due to that revolution of the earth, due to the rotation of the earth and this movement of the water here, there is a Coriolis force here. Now, that Coriolis force is acting like this. This is Coriolis force. Therefore, the west bank of the river, erosion here it is said to be more. Here erosion is more here compared to this one. They have studied one more thing. If a train track, railway track, if it is present in the northern hemisphere from north to south, every time if it is moving, then this side only the train track is going to get worn out. It is going to get worn out more easily because of this Coriolis force. So, if a river, if it is flowing in the north to south direction in the northern hemisphere, then the west side of the river bank is having the more erosion than that of the east side of the bank. This is what is happening. Clear? Understood about this idea? And sir, you didn't say anything about the southern hemisphere. Southern hemisphere, everything is going to get reversed. It is going to get reversed. If it is moving from here to here, then there is an erosion that takes place in the right side direction here towards the east direction. Okay, all these experiments it is conducted in northern hemisphere only. The people who they are all living here, they have conducted the experiment. Therefore, we are teaching like this, nothing else. Nothing else. Okay, one more experiment it has been done. Here. That is, it has been done by Foucault. Name of the person is Foucault. Okay, you have heard about this name, Foucault. F-O-C-A-U-L-T. Foucault. Foucault, he has constructed a simple pendulum. He has constructed a simple pendulum here. He has constructed a simple pendulum whose length is equal to 67 meter. Imagine. This is the simple pendulum. You know about the simple pendulum. First PUC, one of the experiments already have come across. Simple pendulum. There is a thread, there is a bob. This is the bob. Okay, which is having a mass. Mass of the body is equal to m. He starts to oscillate this. He starts to oscillate like this. What is the length of the simple pendulum? The length of the simple pendulum, it is not 1 meter, half a meter like that. It is 67 meter. He has done this experiment on the Pisa Tower. He took this one on the Pisa Tower, he has suspended that one and he starts to oscillate. Whenever he has oscillated this one like this, okay, it starts to oscillate like this. See that? First I will going to show it like this. It is oscillating in the beginning like this. It is oscillating in the beginning like this. After some time interval, it starts to move like this. It starts to move like this. See that, how it is. Starting it was moving like this. Then so slowly Coriolis force is acting here. Due to that Coriolis force, that is, it starts to oscillate in the other direction because of Coriolis force. It starts to oscillate. It was oscillating like this. Now due to Coriolis force, it starts to oscillate like this. Due to Coriolis force. Okay, then only they have confirmed about that there is a Coriolis force, that it has been confirmed by an experiment conducted by Foucault. Foucault, he has done the experiment. That experiment, according to that one, who has done the experiment along with the simple pendulum whose length is equal to 67 meter. He has oscillated the simple pendulum bar, and due to the Coriolis force, it starts to vibrate in the right hand direction. It starts to vibrate here now because of Coriolis force. Again, it has been done in the northern hemisphere only. This experiment, it has been done in the northern hemisphere, therefore it starts to move like this. If it is done in the southern hemisphere, it starts to vibrate in the other direction, opposite direction, anti-clockwise direction. If it is in the northern hemisphere, if it is present, it starts to move along the clockwise direction like this. If it is done in the southern hemisphere, then the body or the simple pendulum bar, it starts to move in the anti-clockwise direction. It starts to move in the anti-clockwise direction. Now the next thing is why we require this Coriolis force. What is the significance of this? Why we have to study the Coriolis force? Why we require this Coriolis force? Why what? Why we have to study? Two marks question, be careful. Now let us consider maybe if an aircraft, if it is moving, and bombers, if I am considering here, bomber aircrafts, if it is moving from one area to another area and pouring the bombs on the enemy country, exactly on the enemy country wherever the soldiers camp is said to be existing or terrorist camp is said to be existing, there only the bomb, it has to be dropped. It should not be dropped on the civilian area. It should be dropped only on the specific area only. Okay. Laser guided bombs, don't forget, laser guided bombs. Nowadays, exactly within about 1 meter distance of separation, approximate 1 meter distance of separation, they can bomb it. Exactly. Olden days we cannot do it, but nowadays it is easy to put the bomb with a laser guided bombs. Okay, that is the bomber. Then ballistic missiles, intercontinental ballistic missiles. If you want to fire the missiles from one country to another country, from one particular continent to another continent, just imagine, with a huge amount of speed with which they are moving. If it is moving with a high amount of speed here, because of Coriolis force, instead of moving here now, it is going to get moving in the other direction because of Coriolis force. Again, I can say that your missile, it has to move like this. But because of the Coriolis force here now, the missile, instead of moving in the straight line direction like this, now it is going to get moving in the curved direction, tangential direction, it starts to move here. Now, if you don't know this Coriolis force here, and if you are constructing the missiles or the bomber aircrafts or something else here now, or rockets also, if you are choosing, especially missiles and bombers, they cannot reach to the particular destiny. They are not going to get reaches to the particular area. Instead of that one, they are moving somewhere else. Instead of going here, it is moving somewhere else. If you know the Coriolis force, then only we can avoid all these things. Exactly, we are supposed to use that bombers or missiles to the particular destiny only, and we can destroy where if you want to destroy the particular areas. Therefore, we require to study Coriolis force even in the case of defense field also, that is required. Military people also, they require this Coriolis force. Not only astrophysics, we require here also. Okay, these are the concept. We are asking anywhere else the question for 1 mark, 2 marks. You don't have 1 mark question, 2 marks, or maybe we are asking for 3 marks question, or problem also we can ask here now. So I have covered this Coriolis force today. Just you go through all these things in a proper way. Read well at home.